Welcome to the Optimal Fitness Golf Academy by Glyn Meredith. Let's just take a look at the swing of Ian Poulter here, who always puts in a great performance in the Ryder Cup, and this year was no exception. He plays some superb golf. If we just have a look at some of the swing positions, start taking Ian through the takeaway. So he starts with his swing in this particular shot we've got here. He just starts to take the club slightly on the outside. You can see how when he takes it to halfway here, his hands have just slightly moved away from his body. Bit of disconnection there between the chest and the inside of this bicep, and that club head is just in front of him there. If we compare that to what we see here with Woods, especially with what Woods has been working on recently, trying to stay a bit more connected, you can see as he takes it away, he's just working on trying to keep those hands a little bit more connected to his body there. And you can see the difference in the hand position, the way this biceps a little bit more connected to the chest. So that's the difference in the two players there. And as Ian just winds it up to the top from here, there's into the three-quarters position. You can see how those hands just sort of sit there, just where that cross is, just in towards the middle of his chest. Whereas we work Woods through the backswing, see those hands are just working a little bit more behind his body there, just swinging it around him a little bit more. As Ian works up to the top, as a result of those two first positions, he does tend to take it into quite a steep position, meaning, if you have a look at this, that forearm's on a separate line to the shoulder plane, where you can see Woods is, perhaps a little bit more connected through his body there. So that's the difference between those two players there. If we have a look from face on, you can see as Ian winds it up to the top, just as he works through this three-quarters position, there's quite a lot of lifting of the arms here as he works it into quite a steep position at the top. And he actually, you can see that's quite a big backswing there. You can see he's actually just slightly past horizontal, and as a result he's just let this left side of his body work in slightly. And if you have a look to help him up into that quite steep long backswing position, he does actually slightly release the left heel at that position of his swing. You can see that just there. But what Ian does nicely, in my opinion, he's got a great delivery of the golf club to the ball now. He repositions the knee and the foot, and as he starts to come down now, about sort of halfway down, the way he's centered his body here, or brought his weight and his body back to more of a neutral position, was an excellent way to do that. And then from there, he just clears the left side of his body. If we draw this line here, he just unwinds that body and just drops the club down onto the ball into, one of the best impact positions in the game there. That's a superb impact position. And then he just lets that all turn through, just releases the hands, and just lets the whole body just turn through all the way into a nice finish position. If we just go back to a down the line position here, take Ian up to the top, you can see one other interesting move that he makes here. So he works into a slight overswing. You can see before he's actually even started the downswing or the unwinding of the chest and the shoulders at all, you can see he actually just pops this right heel off the floor, which is slightly unusual. It's possible that he does that to release his hips, and the ideal golf swing to achieve the correct swing sequence, you would want to see the hips unwind or centre just slightly first before there's too much of an unwinding of the chest or a downswing. You see he's doing that. His hips are unwinding first and centering. It's possible that he's releasing the right heel here to enable him to do that efficiently. You can see as he releases that heel, that gives him a bit more freedom to just pop those hips into place, and then he just drops the rest of the body down on top of the ball. So that's quite an interesting move that he makes there. You can see the excellent extension. His hands are still underneath his body there as he's just driving the club head and the hands all the way through to target into a lovely balanced follow-through position.